Happy Sunday. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. I decided that I was going to do IGTV instead. I went live and then I punked out. Someone requested to go live with me and I was like, I wasn't prepared for this. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. This was too much. My heart just started beating really fast. I was like, no. Whew. I said, let me come on and record something so I could post, But I wanted to say, I've been working really hard on myself in the back, in the background. I've been doing what I can. I started to really take self-care to another level. I was actually bold enough to dye my own hair. Had no idea how it was going to come out. It didn't come out the way I intended to, and guess what? It's just hair. It took a lot for me to say that. I'm going to be honest. I was disappointed. I was like, no, it's too dark. This is not what I wanted. I just squealed. But that's really, if you know me personally, that's literally something I would say. What I actually said was, no, it is too dark. I did not want this. This is not what I wanted. I was disappointed. I was like, okay. You've been cleaning your face with the witch hazel like your bonus daughter told you to do. She told me, she said, clean your face with witch hazel every morning. So I've been doing that. Oh, well, every time I wash my face, because I used to just wash my face only. So I started to wash my face again, taking care of my skin. Besides the little bumps and little marks that do come up, I have been maintaining it. Decided I was going to do my own hair. I do my little masks at home. I do scrubs and stuff like that, right? So I said, I'm going to try. I'm going to do it. If I end up disappointed, I end up disappointed. I was disappointed. And I had to get over it because it was just an expectation that I had, and it was just way too high. I had the vision in my head, and I was like, it has to go just like this. And it did not. It did not. I was like, so through. I was like, Jody, you're being a little dramatic now. Sit back and meditate and figure out what it's trying to teach you. There's a lesson here. You don't always got to be Coach Jody, but when you're going to be Coach Jody, at least make it make sense. You understand? So I said, okay, I have been working diligently. I mean, taking my time because I do not want to get sick because I'm working so much. But I've definitely been doing a lot of groundwork in the back, trying to gather as much information as I can, because the changes that I'm making in people's lives, the people that I've been helping, the results that I've been seeing, the testimonials I've been receiving, the news I've been getting from clients, it's like this. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer. You really get the results. If you really do the work, you're going to be happy about what you see in your life. And one of the things that people don't speak about too often, it's not a popular topic, is being an imposter. And once you feel like you're an imposter as a coach, it's a very uncomfortable feeling because it's like, wait, I'm preaching this. Am I practicing it in my personal life as well? I'm suggesting meditation and journaling, but am I meditating and journaling? I'm suggesting for my clients to be as bold and brave as possible, but why am I scared to get on the live and show that I changed my hair color myself? Why am I afraid of that? Why should my client believe in me if I don't believe in me? How am I going to get people to decide I'm going to trust Jody and I'm going to start her programs and I'm going to see what she is about? I got to be brave and courageous and, let people see who I am. I did a interview. I did a set of interviews, actually. I did about 8 or 9 interviews with people that I know and know me. Whether they know me on a personal level, whether they know me on a superficial level, meaning more social media than anything else. and they don't know me on my day-to-day. And I want to get feedback on like the things people like about coaches and the things that I can do to help someone, in coaching, or the things that I need to work on in myself to be the best coach for people to be open to come to me. Right. And what I kept hearing is transparency, Jody. People want to know the real you. They want to know what you're not telling, what you're not posting. I don't be having the time all the time. All the time? That's a lot. Am I going to try my best to stay on top of it? Absolutely. Because it's only fair. It's only fair because I'm seeing results and I'm helping people out. I'm always in professional mode. I have to be as articulate as I can. I have to get up and I have to do my meditations and I have to do my affirmations. And do you know how exhausting that is? Just like that, you slip into the imposter syndrome. And that's where I went. I call it going into the rabbit hole. That's what I call it. But it's really like you end up going downhill opposed to building yourself up. And it doesn't matter how much people are building you up in the background. You're still not feeling like what they're saying is true. You're beating yourself up because you have a checklist. And you're going down your checklist and you're like, wait, something is missing. Oh, I haven't worked out in a while. So, by whose standards? My clients are getting the results whether they sit down and do their checklist and do everything that I suggest or not. Because they want it. Once you want it, nothing and no one will stop you. And that's what dragged me out the imposter syndrome. I was like, I can't live here. This is not a cool place to be. This is uncomfortable. I don't want to be here. Because I want people to believe in me and trust in me and understand, like, there's a reason why I'm inspiring. I had a friend reach out to me the other day after I sent her my picture, letting her know that I wasn't happy with my hair. She was like, girl, you inspired me. And she did a little, she dyed her hair. And that was so remarkable. Like, it meant so much. I didn't even get to tell her how much gratitude I felt for her doing that, because sometimes I feel like, oh, people are just saying that because it sounds good. And it's like, no, no, they're not. They really believe in you. They do. Let go of the fears and the anxiety that's creeping in. Don't claim it as you would tell your client. Acknowledge it and then try to figure out a way to deal with it differently. Like, you don't have to deal with it the same exact way all the time. All the time. You don't. You could find alternate routes. There's so much tools. So much tools. It's the ending of February. Tomorrow's March 1st. And I have 4 slots open right now. 4 open slots. I'm going to start at that. Because the clients that I currently have, they're accommodating, and I will absolutely be able to take on 4 new people at this time. Please understand. It's going to be worth your while, because me being able to share with the world that I felt like an imposter because I was not doing all of the work on the checklist like I would suggest to someone to do, and still had the courage to come on and post this. Never give up. You never know the story. There's so much more that I'm going to share about me as a person so that people could really understand, like, who is this lioness? Why does she call herself that? What makes her personality lioness worthy? But one thing I tell you, I am bold. If it's one thing I am, it's bold, because I recognize, like, being shy only gets you unnoticed. They look over you. You become disposable. Oh, she's shy. There's a difference, though. I like to go into observation mode and I observe. I check out the atmosphere and then I approach. Now, I'm not always that talented. I tell you that. Sometimes I do a bad job of observing, or maybe I don't observe. Maybe I just was playing around. And when I realized, when I put myself into full observation mode and I recognized, like, okay, I did this data gathering interviews and people told me to be more transparent. That's what they suggested in their own way, right? Jody, that's a good idea. Transparency, that people like to see that. And in addition, people like to know that you're relatable. People like to know that you're human just like them, that you go through rough times. When I speak to people that I've known for a long time, they have no idea. They're like, who are you? I don't recognize this person. You was a whole different person when I met you. Yes, indeed. I have grown. I have evolved. I have turned into a positive being. Now, when I have my downfalls, I have my downfalls. I just have to know not to spiral too far down and not be affected by what people think. The journey called life. It is the most interesting thing I've ever had to ride. It's like the best roller coaster ever. Because as scary as it can get, you know there's more to come. And you just prepare yourself in the best that you can. And you know, this is why I do have the tools. And this is why I do use them. And I just hope that everyone has an awesome Sunday. I am accepting for new clients at this time. If you're interested, you can reach out. I am promising to share more details. I am promising to be held accountable for me being more expressive again. Not being afraid of the camera. Thank you for taking the time out to watch. Hope you're having an awesome day.